Why, Taker, I'm so glad you asked. Probably thinking of all the things you can do with it. Oh my god, it's Helltaker, but we can only flirt. What? So we are back, guys, with the amazing fan sequel to Helltaker Second Circle. So yeah, this episode, it's probably the second from the last, at least with the build we have so far. We know there is gonna be many more dates with these girls, but as of this video, yeah, we haven't got the update to date them all a second time. So yeah, for now, to do the first build at least, it is gonna be our second last episode, as we now have to date before we date Lucifer, Zdrada here, and yeah, we're just gonna shut up and get into this. If you guys haven't seen the previous dates with the previous girls, just the previous episodes in general, the players will be linked in the description, or just go on my channel, type in Mairusu Helltaker Second Circle on the YouTube search bar, do your thing, pick your poison. But yeah, we're gonna shut up and get into it. The girl who loves to make a big smoker. Let's see what she's about here. Will she literally be smoky herself, or will she just continue to create it? I don't know. Zdrada stands on the porch smoking a cigarette from her seemingly never-ending supply. Indolently, she exhales a great cloud of smoke, letting it disperse before acknowledging your presence. Oh meh. This is probably a bad idea. I'm loving her outfit though. You guys pointed out that she makes like a pentagon shape with the cross kind of like stitching going on there. Yeah, that's a rather interesting little detail. Hey there, Taker. How's it hanging? Quite well. Would you mind explaining why you haven't collected the garbage yet? I don't think we should be telling her what to do. I don't know. Because I didn't want to. Who do you think I am? Currently a spoiled child. Helltaker! Don't! You already pushed it enough asking her to take out the garbage. Like, don't go any further. She don't want to do it. She don't want to do it. Me? A child? I'm not the one that sits around playing video games all day or dumps on the neighbor's lawn when they won't let her play with their cat. And yet, you're the one who constantly refuses to do the most basic of chores. I guess, yeah, it really isn't that bad. Like, sure, you don't want to do it, but it isn't exactly hard. Just get over it and we wouldn't have to argue, you know? It's probably harder to argue than just take out a little bit of garbage. It really is. If you want to ride someone's cheeks that badly, go talk to Modeus. I'm sure she'd be down for it. That probably isn't a bad idea. This is not negotiable unless you're willing to sacrifice your pancake privileges. Taker, I've got a better idea. How about instead of making me take out the trash, you just take me out instead? That ain't a bad trade, actually, maybe? I don't know, unless you're misreading the situation. Zdrada actually wants to go on a date. Nothing good can possibly come out of this. Okay, maybe it is a bad idea. Maybe it is better that she just takes out the rubbish and we don't take her out on a date. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, sure. Why not? Nice. I get to pick the date site, right? Absolutely not. Now, if you don't mind, I've got your job to do. Okay, so we're taking out the trash, but in exchange, we get a date with a demon bae. So, Taker, where are we heading? I know of a good smoker's bar nearby. For a little smoke in joke. Excuse me? I don't deal in nicotine, and I don't deal in just the general attitude of vape. I don't. That's not my thing. Can't. Last time we went there, you got thrown out for playing knifey finger with the regulars. You do know the object of that game is to avoid cutting yourself, right? Yeah, but I'd had a long day. I wasn't up for blue balling myself just to win a game. That's more Malinka's thing. You worry me. Despite her provocated attitude, Zdrada's company isn't entirely unpleasant. Even though it's kinda weird. As you walk down the street, your conversation is anything but banal. Zdrada seems to delight in taking life itself down a peg, and anything in her vicinity she can't roast. Verbally, you have to step in to prevent her from roasting literally. Finally, you arrive at your destination. Okay. Wait, we're back here? Wait, we went here with, Judgement, didn't we? This is the butterfly place. Well, here we are. Really? But this looks like a greenhouse. A flipping greenhouse. Yes, that's what we call romantic around here. You were the person who was so eager to neglect their job. Now you get to help me with mine. Lucifer's been complaining about the decor in the house and has asked me to pick out something colorful to brighten up the place. So we're not actually going out to date her. We scammed her. She got hacked. She legitimately got scammed and hacked. We ended up taking her to the greenhouse so we can, yeah, pick some flowers out. What? But does it have to be plants? If you gave me some time, I could get you a nice goat, properly arranged. Those little gits can really colour a place up. We're sticking with plants for now. Probably something easy to take care of, like an arborvitae or a Hederix helix. Fine, but after this, you and me are hitting the town proper, you hear? Oh, so maybe that potential second date, you know, in an update that I was talking about earlier, is what we're gonna do with her then. Like, hit up the town, paint it all red. We're gonna get up to mischief, you know? Maybe, I'm not completely sure. Bored, Zdrada wanders off between the rows, aggressively belching clouds of smoke, of smog in the faces of hapless shoppers that stray too close to her. You content yourself with examining the ferns until... Hey, Taker, you gotta check this out. Turning, you see Zdrada aggressively brandishing a small cactus at you. What's the matter? You didn't tell me you had plants like this in the mortal world. It's just a cactus. You don't have them in hell? Nah, the ones we have in hell are massive and covered in hollow needles that stab your body and suck out your... Yeah, I'm kind of glad we interrupted there. I think I get the picture. But what's with the enthusiasm? I didn't have you pinned as a botanist. As if you're telling me you don't see the bedroom applications of this little sucker. To be honest, you're kind of glad you never consider it. And you certainly can't wait to never consider it again as soon as possible. Well, if you're interested in taking care of it, and promise not to bring it anywhere near the bed, I suppose you can have it. She wrinkles up her nose in disgust. Me, take care of it. Hard pass on that front. Better put it back then. The demon girl once more retreats into the depths of the store, muttering obscenities and curses under her breath. You return to browsing and eventually call over an attendant to press for questions. Hello, sir. How can I help you? I'm looking for something hardy, a plant that can survive multiple attempts on its life, preferably fire and dog-proof, and if it can survive being fed on cheap vodka, that's also a plus. He is just describing all the demon girls he has at his home. Before the attendant can answer, the automatic sprinklers lining the roof of the greenhouse kick in. Oh, it's Zdrada. She's been puffing and huffing a little too much, spraying you and the attendant with icy water. The billowing black smoke of burned vegetation spews forth from one of the far aisles as orange-red flames lick over one of the far display tables. From out of nowhere, Zdrada appears beside you, tugging at your arm. Man, such a shame about this place. It had such nice vines, but we should probably leave, no? You and I are going to have a talk about this later. She stuffed it! She actually stuffed it! And the CG! It wasn't there yet again! But guys, you know, at this point you should never worry, because I'm coming in the clutch. I have found the CG that was supposedly meant to be there. Again, I know I keep saying this, but likely when the game gets updated next, these CGs that weren't finished as of this video and weren't actually in the build we currently have will, yeah, be updated to be in there. So yeah, this is probably when she's just going on about the cactus and she's showing Helltaker and she's just generally loving all the spikes and all the needles it has going on with it. But she actually looks super adorable there, like cheesy grin in tow. She's looking super adorable. Her red eyeballs, oh so big, and she's also kind of blushing, probably thinking of all the things she can do with it. All the bad things she can do with it. Well, now that's over and done with. You still up for going out in the town? Oh wait, we're going to the town now? I suppose so. What's it to be? Why, Taker, I'm so glad you asked. Okay, maybe we should have asked. Maybe we shouldn't. What follows is a series of entirely unique yet equally horrifying social indiscretions. By day's end, you have broken both your records of most bars visited in one day and most bars forcibly evicted from in the same day. We should have legitimately done that for the second date. Or it should have went into a bit more detail and we should have actually legitimately went to the town just there and then. The two of you stumble back to the house at an ungodly hour to find only one of its residents still up and active. Probably Azazel, right? She's been doing her research. Hello. No, it's Malina. Okay. Based on last episode, I thought it would have been Azazel. She was up till 3 AM, remember? Malina sits in a darkened living room, heavy-lidded eyes lit only by the blue light emitting from the game's console she's glued herself to. You know, Malinka, you really shouldn't be up this late. All this blue light, it'll make your balloons go flat. Malina sighs in aspiration and pauses her game, turning to facing her sister. Oh yeah, they're sisters. I completely forgot about that. They're actually sisters. What? Taking a swig from the paper wrap bottle beside her, she steadies herself. You got something to say, Zdrada? Say it before you pass out in the puddle of your own sick. Hey, Malinka, to check this out. I picked this up for you in town. From seemingly nowhere, Zdrada produces the small cactus from earlier. Wait, what? I thought she wasn't taking that home. And lobs it underarm to Malina, who barely manages to catch it in time. Careful. The little git's almost as prickly as you are. I figured you'd be a perfect match for each other, seeing as the rest of us are out living large and taking charge while you're sitting here, dry as a desert. Okay, that was actually kind of alright. Get back to hell and leave me in peace. Malina chucks the cactus into the empty trash bin, where the container shutters, sending stray clods of dirt and shards of pottery flying. Hey, what the heck? I lifted that thing for you. Cry me a river. Zdrada grimaces and turns away, kicking open the back door as she returns to her bungalow. You can hear the clicking her clicking her fingers as she goes, attempting to conjure a light for a new cigarette. You hope she won't burn the ramshackle building down, but are too far gone yourself to do anything about it. You leave Malina to her games and slouch upstairs to bed. That was actually good. I like that one. Mischievous times were had, but it was interesting. Zdrada and Taker's affection increased by 1. Alright. I wonder down the line if Zdrada will just be like way less cynical to us and just like way nicer. Maybe. That's something I'm just generally intrigued about with all the girls. Just their affection, and as it grows, as we do more dates with them. Yeah, but for now, guys, that's it. Our last episode until this gets updated, until we can do more dates with the girls, will be with Lucifer. Top bae? Top waifu? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. The queen, the one and only. It's going to be very, very good. I know it. So, yeah, guys, you want to see that and you want to see more, you know what to do.